Hey everybody, what's up? Just want to do a quick vlog and update on what's been going on with me. The weather's been pretty awful here and I've been working a lot, so I haven't had a lot of chance to do some fishing. But I got a big tournament coming up this weekend in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. One of the biggest lakes we have, or one of the bigger lakes I should say, but probably one of the clearest ones we have in the state. So I've been doing a lot of tournament prep for that. I've got another video for you to be out on Saturday, more fishing videos next week. So I got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe for you. Now, this next video today is going to be just kind of what's going on with me. I got a tournament this weekend. I've got a tournament coming up at the end of this month, May 1st. And so I've got quite a bit going on kayak fishing. I'm going to have a kayak review for my other type of kayak that I'll be fishing in on Saturday. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I want to take a little bit of time to do some tournament prep and kind of talk about the things that I do for tournament prep. In the video, you won't see me a lot, but you'll see me talking about the different things that I do, the different types of bait that I use, and me kind of explaining the process, how I prepare, what I think about, how I list stuff down, how I keep track of it. And so I hope you guys get some pointers from this on what to do, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. And don't forget to rate, comment down below, and smack that subscribe button. Peace. What's up guys? Alright, back to the video. Today I'm going to talk to you about tournament prep and some of the things that I do to get ready for tournaments, fishing tournaments, or fishing new water, new area. So the first thing that I do is I make a list. I have a list of basically water clarity, the weather, what colors I'm going to use, what types of baits I'm anticipating to use, navionics, rock, what kind of structures on the bottom. I count my baits, I list what I need, gear, fishing line, what color fishing line I'm going to use, and my equipment. So I'm going to talk about what that means. So obviously water clarity at this lake that I'm going to be fishing, it's going to be in Broken Bow, Oklahoma, is going to be clear. It's one of the clearest lakes we have in the state, if not the clearest. So with clear lakes, I like to use natural colors. So I'll go through all of my soft plastics. I got rage tails and green pumpkin, watermelon red flake. So what I'll do is I'll separate all of my plastics into colors that are going to be my primary colors that I use, then secondary colors, which are colors that I think might work if the primary colors aren't working, and then I'll switch to basically all my other baits that either I probably won't use, or if the water clarity is actually darker or not, I'll be able to cover all those situations. So after I find all the baits in the color that I'm looking for, the prime colors, I'll separate those into color, throw those into a pile. Then I'll break those down into smaller groups, and I'll break those down into trailers, flipping and pitching, Texas rig, those kind of things. So this is really just an excuse for me to inventory what I have so I can see what I have, what I don't have, what I need, what I might need to buy. And then I break it down and I put it into my storage and my tackle. Now, after I get through with the soft plastics, I move to the hard baits. There's no structure here, so there's going to be rocky points, so I like to use shad rat pattern hard baits, maybe a jig along the rocks in a natural color. I'll use natural colored chatterbait to see if they're biting that, and then a lipless crankbait, those kind of things. So I separate all of that. What I also do during this time is I take time to prepare and make sure I have everything that I need to successfully participate in this tournament without any hiccups. I check my equipment. I make sure the lines on my hog trough are marked in. I check the weather. I make sure that I pack the right rain gear, the right cold weather gear, warm weather gear, whatever I may need. I have a tub that I keep in the back of my car, and I stack up those extra items that I need. Then what I do is I take Navionics app, which I'll put a link in the description, of the map, of the lake that I'm trying to look at. So I'll take something like this, and then I'll just look at points, creeks, mouths, depths, part of the lake. That way I can try to locate the bass, especially this time of year, since they're going to be spawn, pre-spawn, post-spawn, in the middle of all of that. I go online, I use Google Maps, I read as much as I can, what people are reporting they're biting on. I make sure I try to have at least one of that item that they're saying that they've caught them on, whether it's been in the last 12 months or recently. I try to go back as far back as I can, just kind of keep tally of it. And what I do is I just keep track of this on a piece of paper, and I see patterns of things over and over, and I make sure I have those types of baits. Like I said, I separate them, you know, things that I'm gonna throw. Drop shot over here, flipping and pitching, you know, maybe Texas rig. So I'll make separate piles into everything to see physically what I have. Then what I'll do is I'll take time to actually count out my terminal tackle. I'll take the terminal tackle, I'll count it, you know, count out what I have. I'll look, make notes, and I'll look at, ooh, about dropped that. Okay, so I'll look at what I have in here. I'll look at, you know, jig heads. I'll look at drop shot weights, bobber stoppers, drop shot hooks, normal hooks, and, you know, bullet weights. I'll make sure I have the gear that I need to do what I'm wanting to do for the tournament, what they've been known to bite on, those kind of things. So I'll look at the different weights. I'll tally what I have, 1/8, quarter ounce, half ounce, those kind of things, and I will either stock up or adjust with what I have. Or just with what I have. I just want to stress it's important to do all this before. That way you don't get out there and wish that you had done this. I like to make sure I have my line ready. Different types of line. You know, I've got braided, I've got fluorocarbon that I'll be picking up, and then I have monofilament. So I want to make sure I have all those. And I have all my swim baits. Obviously, this is a very clear lake. So this time of year, there's going to be spawning, so they're going to be perch, sunfish, bluegill, things that they don't like around their nests. So what do I have? I have pumpkin seed KVD 2.5, and then I have some, you know, jointed swim baits that are sunfish. So we have different colors of these, and I actually have a few more that are already in the tackle, but, you know, things like this. And this is how I'll prep. With this being a big tournament, I want to make sure that I have the best chance of winning, and the only way I'm going to be able to do that is by setting myself up for success. Nobody else is going to be responsible for making these decisions except for me, so it's up to me to do my homework, research everything I can, and also I take the time to organize. And now's the best time to organize leading up to the event, because you don't want to get out there and not be able to find what you need. It's always good. I try to have a strategy when I go out there, but I don't always stick to that strategy, because obviously you've got to adapt to what the fish want and what the fish are doing. Weather conditions are going to be different. Cloudy, sunny, raining, you know, barometric pressure is going to be different. Everything about that is going to be different from day to day. So even pre-fishing could lead to a different turnout on that. So I know this is a mess. I didn't organize a lot on video. So this is some of the things that I do in order to organize my baits. Like I said, I'll take these baits. I'll make sure I have what I need. I create a list. I check my rod, reel, line, make sure there's no abrasions, make sure if I need to change out the line, I change out the line. Take all the time to do that, the necessary things, because the more you take now while you have the time, the less you got to deal with out there on the water. And especially being in a kayak, I don't have time to do all those kind of things, because I don't have the same amount of room, space, things like that I would if I was on a boat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just a quick video of kind of what's going on. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'll be happy to answer. Don't forget to check out my video on Saturday, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.